What is up, people? Um, Honey, if you can send me a message right now, I want to see if it pops up. I'm trying to see what I want to do right now. All right, so basically, yesterday you saw me go over the whole Nature Boy thing, right? It was we went in, man. It was a great show. It was pretty interesting and informative, right? But it's just the truth, man. I mean, I'm just continuing to point out the truth, what the truth actually is, not what people want to pretend it is. I got a friend on Facebook right now. Um, he's a black guy. He's a friend of mine, and like he's cool, but he just has issues to me. I don't know. Like, he's just funny, but he here, just give me a minute. He uh he put up a post today that had Tommy Sotomayor in it, who we call Tommy Sotomizer, because that's what he is. He's a horrible person, right? And he plays the little video or whatever, and that's what I'm saying. This dude, like, he just doesn't like go find something else to do. Like, bro, you were banned from YouTube, bro. Like, for a reason. Like, just like Young Pharaoh, just like all y'all niggas. Like, there's a reason why they don't want you on these networks. Let's get real with ourselves for a minute. Why do they not want you on these networks? Because you don't belong there. You're not saying anything that's true. You're delusional. Nothing you've said exists or is reality. Right? So, I mean, like, I just don't get the point, I mean, everybody, you know, says things, anyone can talk. Um, but for somebody who has done nothing but literally run around being a liar, living a lie since day one, to sit there and tell women or anyone that that something about lying, I mean, it doesn't really make sense. I mean, do you have a point? I mean, I suppose, you know what I mean? I mean, like, majority of them are living a lie, majority of them are liars, right? But again, that doesn't exonerate you from blame or your obvious agenda. I mean, the dude wants to pretend that nobody has eyes or ears, and that's what y'all do. Like why would you say, like, this dude really said, and like, I've had disagreements with him in the past, but this is a different guy. This ain't TJ either. I got a lot of people I talk to, but and this guy's cool, but he literally said, bro be spitting. Said bro was spitting. No, I mean he just sits there and spews delusion. He's not, and this is facts. Understand, there's no other reality that exists. There's nobody who buys into this stuff. No one. No one in the public who's real agrees. It's all the people, and he's one of them, who are part of a corporate system, like a Freemasonic system. Right? I just want to point that out. So, like, he's kind of like, in my opinion, like, he thinks he's really tough, but he's more like a go along to get along guy. In my opinion, from actual experience and reality. Like, everything that he portrays himself to be on social media is what I actually am. And I'm pretty positive he knows that. But I think he just tries to remain oblivious, to it. But he's cool nonetheless. Just like I said, he's kind of like narcissistic. He has his own issues. I mean, me personally, it's hard for me to watch because, like, I see the women that these dudes will be with too. Okay, there you go. Cool. Oh. All right, but yeah, I mean, like he's married, okay. And again, I'm not saying anything negative. I'm not talking smack, nothing like that. I don't ever do that. But I mean, I could just see from like the pictures that he posts on Facebook, aka Fakebook, I can see that she's just using him. You know what I mean? And like he said, like the other day on there, that like he talked to his wife for like 10 years and she never gave him the time of day. Like, that's the part I don't understand. And I want to really try to explain this to y'all and elaborate so that you can get it. Okay? So, 10 years at least talking to a chick, whatever, and they only look at you as like nothing or a friend or acquaintance or whatever, and it takes you 10 years and you marry her, and then you don't think she's used, like, do y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, I don't understand why he's content living a lie. And that's the thing, is like, men can't, like, number one, there is no men, so I'm not going to call them men. I'm a man. Men are not Freemasons. Freemasons can't be men. You sold yourself. Real talk, you can't be a man. That's why it's so oriented with all that stuff, right? But, and I want your opinions on this, Christina. But my point is, how it just is perplexing to me that he can settle and be like pulling a Jackie Wilson. I'll be satisfied, right? Hold my hand just once in a while. That's all I need. That's all I need. And I'll be satisfied. Right? It just, it don't make any sense. These are the people that try to give advice. I remember when I was going through what I went through, he said, he tried to give me advice. He told me, and again, I'm just saying this This isn't from any other place. This is all from a loving place and a real place, but it's the truth, you know. And he said like, you know, basically like women are great and all, you know, but then you end up, you know, having to feel like this or whatever. And it's like I understand that, but isn't that the point of life? Like, isn't that the purpose of? I mean, isn't that how you would eventually find who you're meant for? You know, I mean, you can't. Everything can't just be one way. You know, like we all go through things. We go through relationships. We go through breakups. We go through trials and tribulations. I've been through tons of them. And there's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't mean I'm doing something wrong, right? Christina has been through a lot of stuff that she's starting to tell me more about, right? Like, do I wish she didn't have to go through those things? Do I wish she was never with anyone else? Of course. But, I mean, it's life. You know, like, it's just part of reality, you know? The way that I see it is nobody was anywhere close to me in any way, shape, or form, right? So it's like everything else and everyone else was a waste of your time. And no, I'm not exaggerating. I mean, I'm talking from a real place because that really is the truth. Like, I'm in a league unto myself. It's a friend of mine. Yeah, it's a friend. I'm not gonna put his name out there. Um, he's a friend of mine, but he's a fool. But you know, that's all I'm saying. I don't know. I what I'm saying. If it wasn't true, are you getting what I'm saying, Christina? Some like, are you picking up my drift a little? If what I'm saying wasn't true, how is it that he's being treated like that? I'm saying like the girl, he's like a light skinned nigga, right? He doesn't look like black, but I'm just saying, and this is in Austin. I'm just saying his wife is more light complected. She looks Hispanic. Like the Hispanics kind of like me where we have like Spanish complected skin, right? Number one, I'm just going to tell you straight up. I mean, that should give it away right there because they're always trying to make moves to make a come up, and they'll try to come up right off of you. That's the truth. That's their specialty. You know, people say, "Oh, they work so hard, this and that." I mean, yeah, some of them they don't work any harder than me. I mean, believe me, I work a lot harder than them and anyone. Honestly, when I'm actually working, you know, I work hard on this. You don't see them doing what I'm doing. You don't. Pedro DoorDash Santiago don't work as hard as me. He just created an illusion. That's not success, though. See my point? So, I mean, I'm just saying, like, if he's getting treated like that, right? I mean, you got to agree with me, right? Like, he's being done dirty. Like, there's no way she had no interest. I mean, zero interest for 10 plus years, obviously, is what he's saying, right? And he said basically you gotta keep bothering him. Like, that's the part right there. And again, I'm not trying to be disrespectful at all, seriously, but it needs to be said. But that's the issue right there. Is number one, he wouldn't be able to give me advice clearly. I mean, like I said, you know, I've dated, I've been with plenty of women. Like, again, I'm not proud of it, But I was just living my life and looking for love and looking for who I'm looking for. And that really is the truth. Like that, I'm not making that up. How else will you find who you're looking for if you don't try? You know. Um, I also think that it's definitely different for guys than it is for girls. I think all of that is different. I think to ignore that would be pretty ignorant and selfish because it's just not the same. These guys are trying to change a tire or something right here, right on the high roll. Um, Trying to see if you're saying anything else. I don't know if it's telling me. Um, so yeah, I mean, basically, oh, that's not annoying at all. We know what he supports. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm saying, 10 years, bro. I mean, I don't know, bro. I just don't get it, man. It's so obvious to you. Like she's using him, and it's easy to see because like he's a nice guy. Like he can act Billy badass and tough all he wants, but like he's a good dude. I know he's a good dude. And I just feel bad about it, honestly. But I don't know. I'm just saying, if for 10 years, you know, she don't give you the time of day, that ain't cool, dude. You know, that's called settling. And I'm pretty sure people like that wouldn't want to hear it. I've seen some of his posts. I've paid attention to stuff, so I know a little bit more about him as my friend. So he's one of the few people that I actually find intriguing. He's a bouncer on Sixth Street. He does what I do, but he didn't really get to see much. He worked right next door to me, so I think he wants to act kind of oblivious to it. But I just think he's very narcissistic. I think that me being as tough as I am and the fighter that I am, I think that he just didn't really want to accept it or take it in. Because he would always make excuses too when I'm trying to get him to train me. And I've just realized he can't really train me. I mean, he could to an extent, but like it'd be useful. I could use it just for like boxing training, but I'm just saying I'm being very humble. Like my experience and all that, I have a lot more. He just was on a circuit for a while, and then that's all he talks about is the past. And he's an older man now. I think he's in his 40s, right? So it's just like, how do I explain it? I don't know. It's just like you got to really look at the game, like like with what I'm dealing with. Going here comes this train. Y'all hear it? It's gonna be loud as hell. Man. Here, let me check your messages. Hold on. Keep talking, please. it's a train. Honey, am I that good looking? Because I swear to you, there was just like a vehicle with a chick, and she went out her way to wave at me. See the train? You see it? Yeah, I'm not joking. A vehicle just went by, and a chick like went out of her way to wave at me. Like was yelling. I don't know if they know I'm Batman. I don't know what the deal was, but some chick or group of girls. Am I that good looking? Like really? I was unaware. I don't be knowing, bro. Like I honestly don't. For real, for real. So like it's funny. I'm like, what the hell? I swear to you, they just went. They yelled. I was like, what the hell? And then she's like waving out the window at me. So yeah, I mean, point is, right? Like you said, I read some of the messages. It's just hard because I have to go back and forth. Oh, thank you. So of course you're that good looking. She, thank you. Oh, it's like that. I don't know. Is at that level? Hell no, I don't know. I'm humble, but that's cool, I guess. But like I said, what you said is right. I mean, she's using him, and like you said, he's the backup plan, not the first, not the second, not the third, but the backup. Yeah, and it's like you could tell. I could see it in her face. Like that's the thing. I could spot a fake, you know what, like a fake woman a mile away because I've already been through it. You know what I mean? So people don't understand. Like I've been with the worst one. You know, like strippers, all the above. I've been there, done that. So I understand how they are, and they'll sell you a dream, but that's part of life. You know, if you never go through those things or enjoy them or do anything, I mean, you're not really living life. You feel me? But I mean, I don't regret it. It's just like I said. I don't know. I feel like all those things happen for a reason. Like I said, I still think it's different for a guy than a girl. I really do. I think it's vastly different. You know, and I think it should be treated differently because that's the thing is like people say guys and they act like we're all lumped in a damn category, and that shit's so frustrating to me because I'm like, dude, like I'm totally different. Like literally, I'm not trying to be different. I'm not saying. I mean, I've always been different. I've been different than most people, right? That's why, like, with a lot of women, it's like I don't know, they're like intimidated or just feel like I'm like in a different category, so then they just kind of categorize me and stuff, and whatever their delusion is. I mean, like I said, most of them are delusional, clearly, but um, I'm myself, dude. You know, I mean, people act like it's easy. It's hard as hell now. I mean, we live in a different world now, totally different world, right? Than back in the day. So it's like back in the day was a lot different, like a lot different. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've seen a lot, I've experienced a lot. I just noticed they're in their own world, and a lot of them they don't seem to have any loyalty. And that's my issue right there, is the lack of loyalty. Like, that's not cool. Feel me? Like, at all. That's really not cool. You know what I mean? And just treating people like commodities. And again, I don't understand why supposed so-called women who aren't women nowadays think that they are above people. I've literally had them tell me, like, I've met girls on the Greyhound who were trying to like gas me up and tell me a bunch of BS and whatever, and I don't know what their point was in doing all of it. And like, I had one of them literally turn around and say that, like, no, I'm better than you. Like, sorry, but what? And like, clearly, like, she was out of her mind, which a lot of them are, right? But like, she actually said that just randomly, like, when it's like, yeah, see, you're narking, you're running around and literally all in your own delusion. It has nothing to do with anyone else. It's not even real. You're just sitting there trying to devalue people. So that's what y'all got to understand, is most of these so-called women are not women. That's number one. They're actual demons. And I'm 100% serious. I mean, this is right in front of you. It's happening. I mean, it's all documented. It's all obvious as mental illness. There's such thing as the devil. So, like I said, I mean, y'all haven't picked up the pieces yet and figured it out. You haven't noticed. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's a reason why they do what they do. They're trying to narc. They're trying to run around and devalue a good man. It's like, well, what's the point then? Like, if I could go back, and I had older men, even like men I thought were like nobody, probably like homeless, and they told me they were like, bro, just get with them and leave them. And me, like, I'm good-hearted, so like I was like saying, like, I was a young dude, and they were just trying to give me advice, and I'm like, nah, bro, like I could never do that because I'm just not built like that. Like, my heart's not like that, you know. And you know, they were like, it's too much baggage, and there's too much problems and other stuff that comes with it. And probably told me something along the lines of, you know, when you get older, you'll understand. And I definitely do now. But that's the point. Like, if I talked to somebody else and gave them advice, I'd tell them, just don't waste your time. Literally, that's what I'd say. I'd say, just don't even waste your time. They're a waste of time. They really are. I mean, 9 times out of 10, like I said, not everybody, not Christina, but again, Christina is a woman. Okay, this is not like a devaluing thing like what y'all do. This is what you understand. I don't devalue anyone or anything for power. I'm not after power. I'm talking facts. I'm saying Christina is a whole woman. Like, she has a heart. She's nurturing and caring. She's a human being. She has a personality. She's her. That's what counts to me. Not that you meet qualifications or criteria. That's how y'all act, like robots. Like, it's just about what you want, right? I hope he can deal with this. I hope he has this job. But that's not a man. You know, you're not going to find a man that way. A man, you're going to find somebody who's struggling. Real talk. I'm just going to tell you straight up. If you want a man, you're going to have to find a dude who's struggling. And you're going to have to be the support system at first. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Because I'm dropping jewels right now. You're going to have to be the support system, keywords, at first, in quotations. Because that's all a real man needs, is a real woman to step up. So when you become that support system and you give them a helping hand, because it's so hard for men, because the world is completely unfair and completely geared against us. The entire system is against us, to lock us up, destroy us, and get rid of us. It has no love for us whatsoever. It's cold as it can get. And I've experienced it firsthand over and over again. I've been through all of it, right? You all have it. So you couldn't tell me anything because you don't know. Okay? Let me see. All right, keep talking, honey. I'm gonna check the messages in a second. Still trying to deal with this, and I'm gonna stop and grab something. I need a water at least. All right, hold up. All right, picked up another little roll of Tums and water. Well, thank you, honey. I appreciate you saying on the total package. Thank you. I just don't really think about it like that. But I mean, honestly, I'm just being honest with you. Like most of the chicks nowadays, like they don't give me the time of day, and I don't care. I don't even pay attention. Like I told you, they're all brainwashed. Like, yeah, I mean, if it was back in the day, sure, I'd agree, I understand, but it's a different time now. Like I said, they wouldn't know a good-looking man if they were right in front of them. Literally, like I'm just being honest, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong a little bit. Like I noticed it a little bit that they're like interested in stuff, but it's like I don't know. Man, I don't care at this point. I haven't cared for a long time. I definitely don't care now because I got you. I got Christina. But I'm just saying, when they're interested, they should make that a little more apparent and be direct about it. You know. All right. Let me see here. Uh, all right, bear with me. Ah, these little bags are going first. I don't even know why they give them to me. They don't bicycle, they don't even hold. What's the point? Eating my chips. Oh, nice. What time? Oh, cool. Trying to see what I want to do. Just hot chips, fiery hot. Let's see if I feel like I could do this right now or not. Anyway, the point is, yeah, I don't know, honey. The medicine doesn't seem to be enough. It's too like I don't know, too progressed. like I said, she's clearly using him, right? And I mean, like I said, that's his fault because at the end of the day, it's him who's settling, right? And that's the part I don't understand. I don't understand why you people are allergic to blessings. I don't get none of it. I don't get how people like throw away good things. Like y'all are completely backwards, bro. And that's a huge deal in this society. Like to see that because it's like, dude, like just like you see, Nature Boy went to prison. Like that's all y'all. All y'all in this network are like that. So don't tell me I'm you because y'all are delusional. The world keeps telling you this. Like I've been telling you this entire time. Like y'all really got serious mental problems, bro. Like when will you listen and go get help? Like nobody rejects blessings. Nobody sits there and tries to pick on a guy who's amazing on the internet. That doesn't make sense. You can't say you're not a coward while you're doing cowardly things. That doesn't make sense. What do you mean? See, it's not a choice. Actually, denial is not an option. You're not cute, right? It's like completely reality. Like it's a requirement that you have to be in line with reality. You can't talk down reality. You can't talk around reality. You can't find a way around it. If you could find a way around it, you would have to produce the results. You have to make sense. There's nothing funny about making sense. There's something funny about you people who laugh when there's nothing funny because you're desperate and there's something wrong with you. See what I'm saying? Like you're beyond pathetic, right? Everything has to be based in reality. That's why y'all hide behind computers. Like I said, I'm a public figure. I stand in reality. I'm transparent with everybody, right? I show everyone who I am. I show everyone what it is. Like, I don't get it. I don't answer to mentally ill people. That's why these people they can't do nothing with me because I don't answer to you. I know what comes from you and what doesn't. I know everything that you think are gonna do ahead of time. Like I'm smart, bro. Right? So, like I said, it still doesn't account for the facts. Like it doesn't change the facts at all. The facts is the facts is the facts is the facts. The car facts. Like hot facts with Robert Reese, who continues to get his karma. Somebody put hands on that fool the other day, and he called the cops. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh yeah, he's ridiculous. Hot facts is hot facts. Hot facts is a whole nother can of worms. I mean, he's just a joke. Yes, that's him, honey. Yeah, somebody put hands on him the other day, and he just sat there and took it. See, that's the thing. He said the truth though. The guy was right. I don't know how he knew, but he said the truth. He said, "No, you're a gang stalker." I've been saying this for a minute. All y'all is gang stalkers, and that's really the truth. And no, the guy could probably just tell that you're a gang stalker. That's why you were pulling out your camera, doing the weirdo stuff you doing. Right? That's exactly what you are. What do you mean, bro? You're associated with Coach Eli, bro. Coach Eli, the only reason he does anything is because of me. That's what they do. They act like you don't exist, but meanwhile, they're copying everything that you and that you do and want to be you. Why do you think he even created this Dawn thing? Dawn is somebody like who can't get herself together, okay? Literally, is a complete like alcoholic and on every substance known to man, right? That's the truth. And he just kind of like obviously picked her up on the street somewhere, literally. And that's what happened. That's the truth. What do you mean? We all see that. You can look at the videos and it proves that. What do you mean? Well, why would he do all these things? Because he just wants to copy me. He just wants to have a relationship because his is fake, right? But he wants to have that because he sees, oh, hey, that makes good content, right? And look at what Tyree does. I swear to you, this is what they're doing. They let me know. They let me know all the time. They just did recently. Like they're trying to pretend that they're competing or something or emulating me. Like I don't understand. I mean, it's very awkward. I don't know how else to really phrase it or put it. It's extremely awkward. It's extremely uncomfortable, right? Really, dude. Like really. Telling you, bro, people are ridiculous, man. Like real talk. So, what was I saying? I don't know. You understand what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, I don't know. It's just all ridiculous to be realistic with you. It doesn't make any sense. It's weird, right? It's been weird. It's awkward, and I don't know. I mean, there's no way to really understand these these people and entities. Oh, I'm messaging you, honey. Here, hold up. All right. So yeah, the point is he's getting used and he's allowing it. Something that I wouldn't allow. I'm just being real. I wouldn't let him do that to me. I wouldn't. It's not right. It's wrong, and it's ridiculous. I don't understand why anyone would let themselves get treated that way. That's what's so funny is like people y'all all project. Like I haven't heard them say one thing that's English yet. Do you know how crazy you have to be to not be able to communicate basic English for years? This is all these people on this network. They're the weirdest people I've ever seen, bro. No one talks like them. They don't talk like that in reality. They're pretending, bro. They don't come around people talking crazy like that. None of them. None of them are, they're all cowards, bro. Right? And the point is, it doesn't make you brave to do that. It makes you weird. It doesn't make sense. Right? Like if you're going to talk, make sense. Right? Because they want to twist the truth of every single thing. Like if they're talking, they're lying. Right? It never just makes sense. It never just adds up. It never can be just, it is what it is and that's it. You know? There's always got to be some catch to it. Love you, honey. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna skip this today and try to see how I feel and what I think might be helping, if anything helps. And I'll just work out inside today because this is too bad. There's too much like damage. It's all in my back. But yeah, so he's getting used, right? Because that's what they do. And it's like, dude, like I don't understand it, man. I really don't. You know, I don't understand why. Like that's some simp stuff. That's being a better simp. And again, I'm just being a better simp. You're simping. You're simping, super simping. And that's what most of you are now, are simps. Really, all of you. I honestly haven't seen one who's not a simp. And that's what. Um, I mean, I don't even know, bro. I mean, as far as women, your taste is just ridiculous. There was another Facebook post about what's her name? What's her name, honey? That Mexican Hispanic singer. What the hell is her name? I forget. Do you know who I'm talking about? Not Selena Gomez, the other one. That's kind of like her. What is her name? There may be, maybe I don't know about all of it, but we'll see. There's reasons for what I'm saying, but we'll figure it out. What's her name, honey? The one, I can't remember her name. Anyway, they said that she has horrible taste in men. Like, dude, these are not men. Like, you can see what she's doing. Like, yeah, like they're all operating out of spite. That's what y'all don't get. Y'all need to just call it what it is. See, the fact that y'all can't call a spade and see the real true evil in the world, you understand that woman who's not a woman, she's been marketed by Disney like her entire life. Disney has been marketing her, and over what you could fill in the blank, her, as a way to market her, because that's what Disney does. Like Disney, y'all don't remember all the news and all that with the tunnels and all that. I do. I hope they don't get too sensitive about me talking about that, but that's the truth. I'm talking about the network itself, because they love to complain. There's a fish on the ground. Maybe it's like a bait fish. So, but yeah, I'll try to do that for you, honey. Try to figure it out. I got to see how I feel. I've been really going through it. But the point is, like, they're doing it on purpose, bro. That's what y'all don't get. They're possessed. They're evil. They're doing it on purpose because they're doing everything out of spite for me, basically. That's what y'all don't get towards a normal guy. That's what they're doing. They're hating. You gotta call it what it is. It's hate. All their music is hate. Beyonce's song doesn't say "Do you halo?" It says "Do you hate love?" I mean, it wouldn't make any sense to say "Do you halo?" That's not even a verbiage. You can't say that. It's not English. See what I'm saying? Saying "Do you hate love?" Because that's the way y'all think. You're petty, and the devil's reversing the way that your mind works and making you feel like love is hate and hate is love. And you can't tell me it's not true, because that's exactly what I just went through. And that's what y'all do. Y'all sit there hating like that's love. Hate is not love. Love is not hate. Hate is disgusting. Hate destroys. Hate can never build anything. You can't have a relationship based on hate. It's not possible. What do you mean? That's common sense. So when you're dealing with people who literally act like they didn't come up in the same schools we did or institutions, like, I just quit talking to them altogether. That's why I don't talk to any of these people on this network, like, at all. That's why I don't talk to people like Skeletor, because they have no morals. Like, you got to at least make sense. Like, you can't sit there and act like, I mean, that just doesn't make any sense. Then you don't even want to let people talk. What is that? You know what I mean? Like, you got grown adults sitting there acting like, oh yeah, I was raised by wolves. Like, no, dude, you really weren't. Like, all y'all were literally like spoiled rotten, and you're just not making any sense. And then you can't ever get the truth said. Like, you corny. That's the truth. You whack as it gets. Whack as hell. You're a waste of everybody's time. There's no point in dealing with you, talking to you, nothing, because you can't just be real about anything that you're saying. Right? So nobody can understand what's what. Right? And then you feel like you're being deceptive? No, you're out your mind. See, that's the thing these people don't get, is they want to repeat names and talk about people. All those people are mentally ill. What's the point? You're not making them any bigger or badder than they are. They're nobody. They're just mentally ill. Why are you trying to glorify mental illness? What do you mean? That's why it's called an illness? Because you're supposed to go get help for that? Like, you don't just sit there and stay sick, right? And then act like, oh, it's all good. Because again, you're demonically possessed. You've been brainwashed by this system, right? And that's why, what do? All they do is try to destroy me 24 hours a day. Why? Because that's what the system created it for. That's what the brainwashing and the monarch mind control that they're under. They're not able to place anyone under. They're under it, right? That's what it's designed to do. to turn them against me, right? And again, that just doesn't make any sense. You have to make some sense, man. Feel me? You got to acknowledge facts. You got to acknowledge when somebody's right about what they're saying and what they're kicking. So, like, when these people run their mouth on here, what makes you think I care? I don't care that you're brainwashed. That's your issue. I don't care that you're supposedly against me. Be against me. You don't run me. What do you affect with me? Nothing. Again, you don't understand. It's all in the readings, bro. Everything that you've been trying to do is in the readings. I know everything. Again, strangers can't decide anything for me. Get over it, dude. Like, real talk. Like, you or continue to waste all your time, actually. That's what I want you to do. Waste all your time worrying about me, right? Hating on me, like, on some completely insane stuff that makes no sense. Because what you don't seem to understand is that I don't care at all. I don't care at all. I don't even think about that stuff. Right? I'm doing me. That's why there's such a huge difference, right, between us. There's a financial gap, right? There's a whole bunch of gaps because we ain't the same. We ain't nothing alike. The question is, though, why you fail, and then if they act like you're hiding it. Like, no, we all know that all of you failed. How would you not fail? Again, you were operating out of hate and spite. How would you expect to succeed like that? I've been on this planet 34 years. I have more life experience than anyone. I've said it a million times. Why don't you all learn to listen? Nobody has ever or will ever succeed based off hate. So that's my point. That's why for him, the friend on Facebook, what Tommy Sotomayor says in one video might make sense to him, but to me it makes none because it doesn't exist. My point is, the reason it would make any sense to him is because he's what? Brainwashed. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing, is people think that they're woke. They make posts all day about how knowledgeable they are and how smart they are. And again, I'm not hating, I'm just saying the truth. I have a right to speak too, right? So just like, how do I explain it? He was talking something about internet celebrities the other day. I mean, it was an old post from like 2015, but he just says a lot of random things, and I'll look at it and I'm like, first of all, this guy should have his own radio show like me, because at least would be interesting. I like the guy. He's cool. I don't have anything against him. I don't mind if he says things that I disagree with. That's the thing. I have an ability to agree to disagree politely and respectfully. You all don't. What's that? That's immaturity. He don't got to see things the way I do. How could he? He's not awoken. But that's my point, is that you all post all day and talk as if you're me. Y'all are not me. Like, you got all this knowledge. If you had all this knowledge, you wouldn't be simping. You understand what I'm saying? You wouldn't be getting played by somebody who ain't even a player, ain't even built like that. To be frank, like all these so-called women are lame, bro. They be lame. Like in Austin, they all super lame, bro. They have no drive. They have no drive for a man. Literally. Like when I come around, their immediate response is to act like I don't exist. Do you think I care? Not at all. You know why? You know why it's like that? Because at some point in their life, like I said, basically they have like daddy issues. They have issues with men. So they label men as the enemy. And like we're all the same when we're not the same at all. So like I said, once you do that, again, you got to understand what kind of declaration that is. That's a huge deal. That's not a little thing. When you have a world like we have now where women are against men, that's the truth. You're against men completely. All of you, basically. Most of you, not Christina. Most of you, you're against men. Even y'all who have these fake boyfriends, fake husbands, you don't have any love for men because, like I said, those aren't men. That's why you're with them. You're literally only with them out of spite and so that you can hate on the man. See what I'm saying? That's what y'all all did. Y'all all basically got together, literally, whether it be telepathically or not. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't care who likes it. I know that's the truth. And said you're all gonna just go against a man because you're butthurt because you were rejected or whatever your issue is. One time, probably, right? Like, and can't get over it because you're all narcissists, you're hypersensitive, and your ego got bruised. So it's do anything to protect the ego, right? That's not a woman. So my point is not what Tommy's saying. My point is the truth, what he's trying to steal from me. You all can't tell me you're women because that's not a woman. A woman doesn't protect her ego at all costs and throw the man away and expend. Y'all think men are expendable. I've said that since day one. And y'all will literally sit there in my face talking about, no, I don't think, yes, you do think that. I didn't ask you to argue. There's no argument. What are you talking about? Look at your actions. It's a proven point. Be quiet. See, that's the point. They think they can argue and pretend. Nah, we see through what you're doing, bro. So once we see what that is, I mean, do you understand what a big deal is? That is? If you say us as a people, any group of people, what do you call that? Christina, do you know what you call that? If you say us as a people, a group of people, or a country, or a religious group, now, right now, it's the so-called women. If you say you completely are against a man, right? I mean, completely. Like, you don't want to see me smile, breathe, live, be happy. That's what they're doing every day, right? That's our reality, right? What is that an act of? Let me know if you're there, honey. Let me check her messages. Cool. I was saying, what is that an act of when any coalition, whether it be religious group, right? But listen to what I'm saying. I said that's racism, so to speak. Yeah, but it's discrimination. But it's worse than that. What I'm saying is, if you have any religious group, what do religious groups do towards other religious groups? What do they call that? An act of what? If you violate someone, right, and every day your intention is to violate that person, right? Especially if it's online or whatever, what is that an act of? If you have a whole group of people, so-called women, who hate men, and everything they do, the parades in Austin, all of it is designed and there to make hatred against me acceptable because I'm the only real man. It all has to do with me. I'm telling you, the whole world revolves around me. I just don't want it to. I'm being completely serious. That's what this is all about. Treason, very close. So what is it an act of? What is treason involved in? What's the song? Blank. Huh. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Okay, if it's not good for nothing and y'all sing the song, why y'all doing it? Why are y'all doing that towards me? Towards a real man? But you want to say you're not brainwashed? But you want to deny your own actions? Come on, bro. You being petty. Y'all being immature. That's what they do. They be immature. Is it not? Immature, super immature, and childish. They can't grow up. These are adults. Right? So what do you call that? An act of what? What do they make declarations for? What do all these religious groups, they go to what with each other? What's the word? And I'll check my messages in just a minute. Let me see. There you go. All right, now I saw it. It just wasn't showing me on the top. Yeah, war. And that's exactly what it is. And that's the position that we're in. Yep, war. So, like I said, that's the truth is that all these so called women, they already launched a war on us. Or they launched war on a man, not on you simp niggas, not on you bettas. So that's the thing. Then who's the war on? If I'm the only real man, the war's on me. And that's why I'm explaining to y'all this is not a perception. This is the reality we occupy. All these people are against me, and they've already declared war on me since day one. They've been warring on me for years. Like, you can't say that y'all's society is fair. It's not anywhere near fair. I'm talking about actual war. Remember, I was burned through my stomach and abdomen. What is that? That's not part of war. That's not an act of war. Yes, it is. That's war, bro. They're warring on me. They're not playing around, right? You see that every day, right? Okay. So call it what it is. Because somehow your society thinks that's okay, allows it to happen, participates in it. What is that? Like I said, we didn't have a chance from the start here. We didn't. We didn't. Not in this realm, not in this world, not the way that you created it and made it. We didn't have stand a chance, bro. It was a losing battle from the get go. That's why my dad did everything to make sure I was tough as can be, I guess, because he loved me and knew like he gonna go through so much, so I better get him as strong as I possibly can. You feel me? Because that's the only way that maybe he'll make it through it all. You know what I mean? Because I know he loved me. I know that's why he did all that. So I mean, like I said, I'm just saying what it is, man. Y'all don't want a man. Y'all want to sit there and deal with these simps and bettas. Y'all want to deal with people that shouldn't even be worth your time. You don't even know your value, nothing. And like, that's perfectly fine. Do your thing. That's why I'm completely cool with it. I just say, like, keep it away from me. I don't care what people do. Just keep it away from me. I don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? At all. So it's like, I don't know how else to explain it to y'all. I mean, when you realize the true situation of the world and where it's at, what is there to be excited about? Like, if they asked me to go on an interview, do you think I'd even be excited anymore? No. What I'm saying is, y'all literally have successfully ruined everything. You ruined this network. You ruined interviews. You ruined all the TV stations. You ruined the radio. You ruined music. What else are you going to ruin? That's all I want to know. Because, like, I'm not going to let you ruin everything for me. I do what I enjoy as much as possible, right? But as far as you people, like I said, you ruined basically everything. So, I mean, how does that go for you, right? Like I said, they all the same, bro. All of them. All of them are in la la land. They're all against me. They're against. I'm telling you, like, if you try to be an actual man, they're against you. The only time, honestly, is in jail and prison. I just wonder if y'all ever pay attention to my message. That's where all the men are at, jail and prison, or gone already because of all the hate. Y'all don't understand. It's not a thing we get on social media and talk about. This is the biggest war we've ever fought. It's the hardest thing to come up against people who are cheating, right? Who are cowards, right? Like I said, as a real man and the only real man, I declare that I'm not taking nothing. I'm not putting up with nothing, and I'm not going to be talked to funny style or anywhere. Period. I'm not going to listen to y'all's BS. I'm going to tell you how it goes and what it is because it's my world. That's about it, right? And he's not the only example. I mean, these examples are everywhere. Like, look at Red Pill. Red Pill, Red Pill is a class act. Red Pill is a perfect example. Do you know who Red Pill is, honey? He's one of my gang stalkers. I'm looking on the ground at a string, making sure it's not a snake. I'm paranoid when it comes to snakes. We actually saw one the other day. That was crazy. I still have the video. I just don't want to put it up on YouTube, really. Let me see if she's talking. Awesome, honey. All right, let me check your messages. Hold on. You do know Red Pill? Red Pill is the weirdo. His channel used to be West. Oh, okay, yeah. We left our off at him. Okay, cool. Yeah, West Coast 206 Pinoy used to be his channel. Now what is it? It's some weird Filipino terminology, that Pinoy stuff. What is it called? Baraka Bracken or something like that. That's his channel. Baraka Bracken, even though he don't even know the meaning of the word bracket. This is a nigga that's not from Cali. I repeat that. To all you real niggas out there, this is a nigga who not from Cali, but uses that word, and then talks about town business when the town is Oakland, nigga. The city of dope is Oakland, nigga. You ain't from Oakland, nigga. You wouldn't walk down any block in Oakland, nigga. Let me tell you who was out in Cali as a little kid with blonde hair, with Chicano gangbangers and the real Bloods and Crips. Me. I've been all over Oakland. Yes, I have been in the streets of Oakland, nigga. What do you mean? I come from that. Like, they don't listen. Like, you got to spell it out for them. Like, again, I came up in the original intent of all of that. Bloods and Crips, LA Chicano gangbangers, all that stuff. So all the real gangs, I come from that. I came from all of that, right? So, I mean, it is what it is, right? I mean, I'm the real thing and you're not. Said you made that hysterical short. Oh, yeah. Talking about the canal? The Red Pill Canal? That's how he talks. He fixes his lip all weird. He's hilarious. He's absolutely hilarious. Hi, guys. I'm Red Pill. Crypt territory, Toby. Crypt territory. That's literally how he looks every time he gets on camera, that damn lip. And it's hilarious, bro. And you don't get, like, you're the biggest joke on YouTube, bro. You and L Frost, right? And the other one that's not even worth mentioning. None of them are worth mentioning. Basically, all the gang stalkers. You're the biggest joke on YouTube, right? You don't have an identity. You're not getting any fame off my name. You're never going to make any money off me. Just get over it, man. Just keep on hating. You don't run this network, just like I said, right? Neither does Nature Boy. Because Nature Boy was getting a lot of views. That's what you niggas don't want to talk about. Yeah. He was getting a lot of views. That's what I'm saying. Like, them niggas actually getting paid and making money for being lowlifes. Dare I say it? Like, really? That's what they turned this into. They turned this network into that. They donate and support the trash, the lowlifes, and hate on the good people, hate on me. We got to change that paradigm around. That's why when they go to prison, I laugh about it. and I rub it all in your face. I rub it all in. Yeah, Nature Boy's gone. Bye, bye, nigga. Bye. Feel me? Real talk. What you mean? One nigga in prison, right? Hey, that's what it is, man. Right? Like, come on, bro. There's a million of him. There's a million of him running around this network, diluting it, ruining it. You know, spreading hate. They're not doing anything to help us. What do you mean? They don't offer any service to society. Like I said, it hasn't become. There's no dating scene. That's why you have nothing but like robots online. There's no dating scene anymore. It's a low life scene. There's no dating scene. All that disappeared. I don't know how. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's wrong with all y'all. Ain't nobody dating no more. Can't go on a date. It's so superficial. You're sitting there talking down on a dude who I survived. I was hit by a truck and survived. And that's what you say? So as soon as it happens, right after, you're talking about my teeth? And you think that doesn't make you mentally ill? How would that make sense? Like, what? Do you realize it would be impossible to even do anything like that? Like, I couldn't have a dental procedure, nothing like that, because of the impact and the severity of the concussion. So again, I don't owe you anything. That's why I don't talk like that, because that's just an attack. That's just weird, right? Like I said, now there's nothing to fix. I look great. What do you mean? What? Like, it's common sense. I told you I don't have women problems, bro. Never have, never will. Nope. And y'all just don't get it. Right, real talk. Y'all don't get it. I just think it's funny. I really do. I think it's entertaining. Because y'all are entertaining. Y'all are funny as hell. Right? Let me see what else she said. Hold up. Okay, now I remember which video you're talking about. Hi there, I'm Dick Shipman. uh, 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 yeah, it's true. Red Pill's uncle couldn't handle his music. It was that terrible. Point is, like, he's the biggest joke online. Like, that dude's been to prison for harassment, threats, all of the above. Anything domestic, all that. He's been to prison for all of that. Like, and that doesn't make you tough, like, at all. Like, see, like, you literally, like, harass women. Like, what is that, bro? I can't believe that, like, you can tell there's no men, because I can't believe that nobody ever just got up in your face and told you, hey, yo, like, leave women alone, bro. Like, for real. Right? Like, nobody's done that, clearly. They enable it. That's the only reason he would keep doing it. It's not because he's tough. You see what I'm saying? And he's trying to be like the stereotypical. Once you're aware of something, it's impossible to continue to be that stereotype. We've all seen these TV programs. We've heard the stereotypical, like the young Asian guys or Filipino guys, how they want to be badass so bad, and none of them are. They're soft as it gets. That's right. I've been disrespecting you. I've been disrespecting you nonstop all the time, right? Like I said, you soft. He been soft. That boy been soft. He lives in a chicken coop. Right? That boy been soft. And everybody knows it. All his people know it. So quit getting on YouTube talking like you real. When I scared you live on air on a panel, I have it on video, homie. I'm not going to go look for it. It's in one of the videos on one of the channels where I screamed on you and you got scared. You remember that years ago, like during COVID or something? You got scared. That's when you started all these antics because I put you in your place and I told you reality, right? Like, no, homie, I'm the gangster, bro. You and your people and your family are a joke. Let me explain that to you. You're not recognized as any joke. See, you would have to be recognized by me. You have to be recognized by the best and the greatest. If you want to be a gangster, you're going to have recognition of other actual gangsters, right? Question is, who are they? Nobody. There is none. I'm the only one. See, that's the thing. I have no friends. I'm a loner all the way. I have no friends. I don't friends to none of you. I don't want to be your friend. I don't because I'm too tough. I have the power to just not care and run everything and take everything over and not back down to anyone. That's the point. Once you learn that, once you're in that position, like it's a whole new ball game. I don't answer to nobody. I don't got respect nobody. Actually, I don't. I could just be disrespectful to everyone, which is the point that I'm getting at. Because y'all got online and wanted to be disrespectful. Like I said, you want to still sit there and pretend like reality ain't reality because you don't care. Because y'all just, sit behind computers and think you're always going to be anonymous and not go to prison, but you're going to go to prison. But you just don't care. You don't care, right? It was a big deal when people started disrespecting my name, man, online. It might not be a big deal to you. It's a big deal for me. I don't play about my name, right? So like I said, again, now it's just that the game is different. Now I understand the game in your game, right? So like I know how to approach it, right? That's what they sit there for. Like right now they're just sitting there listening and that's what they hope for. They hope maybe one day he'll get mad. Nope. Not today, Satan. Not today. I'm in control of my emotions. I'm a real man. So you have fun waiting for that. When I get mad, it'll be when I want to get mad. And that's it. I can get mad all I want and I'm going to be straight. I'm going to still be wealthy and rich. I'm going to still be wealthy and rich. I'm going to still be clocking figures, nigga. Making money. Doing my thing. But the question is, what will you do? What have you done for me lately? Come on, red pill. You better simp. Simp, 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 simp. Simping, 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 simp, 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 simp. That was a weird looking bug. So yeah, this is a train again? Oh man. Hey, that's not hurting my ears at all. And then you got them. Golly, that thing is loud as hell, bro. Love you, honey. All right, let me check her messages. Love you more than anything. See, why was that train shorter? Did you notice that? That was a smaller train. So how many trains is there? Man, that always like trips me out. Like, how do they like change the tracks? Like, know which trains are coming all the time? Like, man, that's like a scary thought, bro. You have to like engineer that and know like what time they're coming and which train it is. That's crazy. Trains are scary, man. They're moving when they're moving, and they're huge, and they're made out of what? What are they made out of? Are they made out of pure steel? Are they made out of like what my armor is made out of? Or is it stronger than that? Seems like maybe it's reinforced. I don't know. Well, yeah, the train earlier was super long. There's a long one, and that's what I'm confused about why that one was super short. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is, like cargo freight. I don't know. You gotta understand, like, I always get to see this train, so it's kind of cool. It's not cool when I'm trying to walk out, though, and get out, and it pulls up right when I'm about to cross, which happened the other night, but it's pretty cool. I love trains. Other than that, I don't know what's up with Agent Q. Agent Q, please donate if you can. I sent a request on Cash App. I don't think he's responded yet, so we'll see. Your video should be uploading, bro. I'm trying to do it right now as we speak. I believe it should be in the process of uploading. It might already be up there by now. It's just every time I try to upload it, it doesn't want to do it. It takes hours and it won't work. But I got the first two up there. So this one is like almost 30 minutes long. I've had your videos done the minute you asked me. I did them right away. That's what I've been saying on here if you listen. So, like I said, when people participate in my business and pay me for my business, I provide, what they're asking for. If they pay for a video, I do the video. Videos have been done. It's just the form of uploading them, and then I was trying to do them in the shorts, and it wouldn't let me because it tried to mess me over on my monetization. We can't have that, so I had to delete all those. So it's just been trying to get it uploaded that's been difficult. But they've been done. When that other part, if it ever uploads, because it's so long, it can't handle the, data, then we'll go from there, but I've had your video done the entire time. So, end of the day, like I said, I'm going to continue to run my businesses. Christina said, you're going to be doing your thing with me. Yep. And Red Pill's going to be doing his thing with Manuela. Oh, that's hilarious. With his hand. Yep. Yep. Yeep, yeep, yeep. I just can't wait to, see the expression on all their faces. I can't wait to just, rub it in, that you're with me. That's what I just can't wait for. I'm just so excited. I'm happy. Genuinely. I just want to be with you. That's all. Genuinely. That's all I want. So, I did read everything you said today, and I appreciate it. It means the world. Thank you. It means everything. But, I love you for you, and I'm just happy about the future. I am happy that, it's like you're telepathic or something. We're on the same page, and you understand where I'm coming from and how to be fair, and I just, that's so refreshing to me because I've never had it. I've never had any of this. So for me, it's a dream come true. Like I said, I'm just trying to hold on with what I'm going through. That's the part that I get sad and depressed about and scares me. I just want to, I just want to see you. That's all. I want to see you and be with you. And that's what's important to me. But yeah, everything sounds great. And it means the world. It means everything. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I don't know. I'm honestly, genuinely, I just want to feel better, That's the main thing. I'm so beyond excited about you and about our life together and just building it together, building us. There's nothing else that I've ever wanted. This is all I want is you. So, for me, it's like I said, it's like a dream. It's just like I said, I just wish that what happened to me hadn't happened to me. It really, really sucked for me, and for you, because you have to watch me go through all of it. But yeah, I love you. I'm excited about everything. That's all I want. I just want a chance to get right and be healthy and just a chance to live my life. basically what they took from me. That's all I want. I'd be past happy, and I know I deserve that. I deserve that and much more. But that's all. I'm excited about everything concerning you. I'm excited to be able to build and do everything with you. It truly is a dream come true. That's the best way that I can express it. Let me see if she said anything else right now. Yum. Oh, you went to Chicago? That's cool. No, we're not opening the chat. The chat's not opening for nothing. We don't need to open the chat. Agent Q has a way to super chat. There's ways to super chat on the shorts. You understand? I think that's part of the game and part of the trick. That's my concern. You understand? Because people have done that. They've been doing that for years, sending their agents to donate to keep the chat open. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I mean, he's cool, but I'm not doing a chat. I'm not doing it for anyone. It's not happening because that just opens up means for other weirdo stuff. I ain't got time for that. That's the only thing we're not doing. But no, he can super chat. He has every way to super chat. There's nothing stopping him. That's BS. You can super chat on short videos, and he's done it. So he can comment and send a super chat. You feel me? So we don't need a chat. He could talk to me through the Cash App. That's how he talks to me. He knows. But yeah, I don't know. Christina was saying for Agent Q to let me know when he's around. Yeah, he'll let me know through Cash App. He's probably just busy because he's done a lot for me and for this business. So like, I don't think he's like rogue. I think he's cool. But there's no purpose in having a chat. Especially when like, I don't know. My whole deal is I don't want to talk to people regularly from YouTube. There's no purpose. It's not that serious. YouTube is just YouTube. It's a hobby. I run my business, and that's it. You know what I mean? But we don't need to be like constantly talking, and I don't want all that. Because what they do is they take advantage of that. That's the thing. Like, these people have sat there trying to force me to see things. Like I said, that just opens up the lane for them to continue their BS, and that's not happening. Nope. But we good. We doing great. The way I'm doing it is working. Let me see what you said. Okay, honey. I know you didn't know. Yeah, yeah, he has a way to chat, super chat. He has a way to donate. Everybody does through the Cash App. Cash App should be the main means of donating. Well, and super chats because they build a chat. But I'm honestly, no. I'm honestly a little pissed off. Hold on. Because I told everyone here that I was trying to get that check up over 100. We're still not even to 100, and it's already March. And it just aggravates me because these people don't seem to understand. Like, this is my job. Like I'm a hustler. Like, I make money. Like I do real things. Like, I figure stuff out. But like, this is my business, bro. And like, I needed that check to be up over 100 before this month started, because then it would have came on the 21st of this month. So see, then that sets me up where I don't have to worry so much about it. You know what I mean? But nobody stepped up. Nobody did anything. They just sat there, other than Agent Q beforehand. He did. But I'm just saying, we're still only around like $83. That's ridiculous. To me, that's ridiculous. Even though we've been moving fast as it gets, that's ridiculous, man. Like, that's the thing. Like, it's just to the point where I'm like, you want to give up. I mean, what's the point? I can't even film my videos in one spot. They complain about that, and they'll shut down the monetization immediately. They just make everything hard. Everything has to be different angles, different places. Like, that's a lot of work, bro, for a hundredth of a cent for little money. That's why I've just been feeling like giving up and not doing it. That's why you don't see me doing short videos all the time, because if I can't even film in one spot because y'all gonna find an excuse and say the videos are similar, I mean, it's really irritating. Like, what do you want me to do? Dance around everywhere for you? It's corny. Yeah, I mean, no, now we got till the end of this month, but the check won't come this month. The check will come the next month. Like, we'll get there. I mean, there's no way I'm not going to make $20 within the whole month. But it's just the purpose of, what's the point now? Now I got to wait till the 21st of not this month, but next month. Like, that's a long way. You know, that doesn't do me any good. I mean, it does some good. It's useful, but I don't know. Point is, I mean, I'm just tired of doing it. I'm tired of like going hard as hell. It's too much stress, too much work for them to pay me pennies. They don't pay, you know. So it's like, that's why I enjoy doing the live streams, because this is what I enjoy doing. Doing the shorts is really not that fun for me. It's corny now. But that's my thing. Like, I put everything I had into this business. I've spent a ton of money trying to do this on here, and it's like, y'all can't even pay me right. It's a joke, man. You know, like, I put money into this as a business because I believed in it. Is it working? Yeah, but they don't pay right. Like, until they change their pay grade and the wage they pay, it's pointless. It's a waste of time. It's not me. I'm doing everything right. You know, building traffic and building traffic, building marketing, building attention. But it's like, for what? It's pointless. You know. So this, for me, is very frustrating, because it's just nonstop, like, hard as hell, and it just shouldn't be this hard. Nothing should be this hard. You know. But hopefully, like you said, hopefully it'll get better. You know, I mean, obviously it'll get better when you're here, when you're with me. But yeah, I don't know. That's all. I just want to be with you and be happy and do this as a hobby for money. You know, it's more about my business and what I'm doing than it is about YouTube. I don't care about YouTube. I care about the Batman tapes. You know, like I said, those are the only things I'm trying to get, just the basic things. I want to get my license. I want to get scooters. I want to get a motorcycle at some point, and a motorcycle license, and a Batmobile, which can be like something cheap to start. I'm thinking of even getting an Astro van. Charles Wofford said he was selling his. I've been talking to him, in case y'all didn't know. Me and him are cool. Like, I told him I'm interested in buying the van. I want to know how much it is. If you want to help me out with something, honey, that's what I need. I'd buy that van from him. It's a good van. The Astro vans, he said, like, nothing stops him. Like, that's what I need. Something that's efficient and powerful and won't just give out or break down or anything like that. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Because I'm sure he'd give a good price. He's just someone I knew on YouTube. We had a little back and forth back in the day, and I was like laughing at him and stuff. But like, we're cool. We've had some history on here where I think we have a mutual respect for each other. I wish him nothing but good things. I don't have anything against him. Never did. But he was kind of mad back in the day. Um, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean, he travels, but yeah, I mean that wouldn't be hard because he would just drive down here to us, and we would just pay him cash, and he'd give me the title and everything, and that's it. I think you can do it like that. Am I wrong? Isn't that how you do it? I used to do it. As long as I got the title, you know. But that's what I need. I need a van or a Batmobile, and at some point both. But those are the things I need. Other than that, I want to build a different mask, like I told you, rebuild the suits, different ones, and that's all I'm really focused on as far as the Batman stuff. And then once I have all those things, or even just start with some of them, like the scooters. Like when we travel, I really got to have a scooter at least, because then I can just get down wherever we're at and go right around and do the Batman thing. The motorcycle would be better. And that's another reason too, is like, I don't know if in an Astro van I could probably have the motorcycle in there in the back. And that's what I was imagining, was like a Bat van. And then where we go to different cities, and then I literally just pull the motorcycle out, and I'll have the scooters and all that, and pull. I'm not going to have everything on me all the time with me, but I'll pull out the motorcycle and then just do my Batman thing in different cities, and get all my content and turn heads. People will all be looking like, what the hell, bro, is Batman? That's how I'm going to create my marketing, So don't worry, we're going to have a hell of a future. We're going to make a lot of money. I know that. So I love you, honey. All right, message me right now. I'll talk to you.